Masenga is pushing very hard, from the background, and we're going to see reaction and anxiety within Aso Rock. I don't know why J.Omotosho want to run to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bola Ahmed Tinubu definitely is going to deny him completely. He ran there, and the door were not open for him to meet with Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu is also trying to save his head in that regard because of what is actually happening. Now they're asking Nigeria Bar Association, they're asking Nigeria Judicial Commission, where were they when such judgment was actually, passed, and nobody was able to, contest it. Nobody was able to, reject it. There was no, as a body, nobody was able to make official statement. So all of them were quiet and what Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Omotosho, fell into this deadliest, illegal, contravening international law. There will be consequences. My prayer is that what Dr. Masenga is up to now is that Bola Ahmed Tinubu and J.Omotosho is definitely going to face international court of criminal court at the end of the day to answer questions why they should contravene the international law by carrying out that illegality. Not only in that legality, by using
Wouldn't they be ashamed to
of course, that is what it means, and by so doing that, Nigeria will not be able to have enough money. In fact, they are shooting Nigeria down from different angles. By the time they end with this, they will become victims. Yes. By the time they end, but at the end of the day, when Nigeria want to divide, Nigeria will not have anything, as money, as collateral, as property, as assets, and everything they have taken from the land of Biafra will be given back to Biafra. But that's not what we are talking about today. The question is, why did Bola Ahmed Tinubu reject J.Omotosho? Where is Wike? Why did they now lock their doors against a man whom they actually we are hearing that after they paid him handsomely, they took care of him, buy houses for him all over the world, so that he'll be able to carry out this. It means what they're trying to tell the J.Omotosho now is that we have done our deal with you, we have compensated you, the consequences of it will be upon your head, and that is why the J.Omotosho was actually rejected, but somehow along the line, Bola Ahmed Tinubu will say, have your question to answer, but now you can see how confused Omotosho has become, So what they are trying to tell you now, the federal government has come out to issue an official statement sensing that there is going to be an open book where Marco Rubio, the U.S. Secretary of State, is going to open the international law, open the treaties that govern the Commonwealth nations, which Kenya was part of. Then there will be a law that will establish, whether there was an extradition treaty among these Commonwealth nations that will allow you to invade a sovereign nation, kidnap people, because it was a case of kidnap. So it was actually Nigeria that taught Fulani bandits how to do kidnapping, because they knew that the federal government actually under Buhari went somewhere and kidnapped, and what Bola Ahmed Tinubu did was to tell the whole world that he is Buhari incarnate, that he is representing Buhari, and that he will carry out for where Buhari actually stopped. And we saw it on the case of an innocent Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, whose only sin was self-determination, whose only sin was to allow the world to know about the agenda of Fulanis in Nigeria. But today, everybody is sharing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's video. Everybody is celebrating Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I wonder what will be going on in the consciousness of J.Omotosho. And remember, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told him one word, my God will punish you. That's the word Mazen Nnamdi Kanu left for J.Omotosho to battle with, and it looks like everything is gradually coming to a reality at the moment, and the table has turned now. Yes, the federal government can no longer defend Omotosho as the case may be. The federal government lawyer can no longer defend Omotosho as the case may be. The federal government prosecutor, all of them now, everybody is on the run, because now the international community, the world leaders, the most powerful parliament in the world now are asking questions. How did J.Omotosho arrive at this judgment? That was a direct leaked memo sent to Aso Rock that made Bola Ahmed Tinubu to issue that statement. Why could I go ask Omotosho? We don't know where he from get the law that he used to sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What an irony. What an irony. So all the money they use, they lobby to do all kind of manipulations and now, where is it now? But the fact still remains that now the federal government is very careful because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case has taken a global dimension. So we are even hearing that has been reported by some people that J.Omotosho is likely going to face a license ban by World Organization of Judges. You know, that he is likely going to his passport be confiscated. You know, and he is going to be placed on solitary refinement, determine when the international investigation on the kind of law that was used against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being determined by by this World Organization of Judges. You know, so I wonder, you know, but they didn't see it coming. They don't know where it was coming. But this is what Dr. Masanga was telling them, that he will make sure that the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu receives justice. I want to use this opportunity to celebrate Biafra all over the world, you know, and those who are genuinely fighting. Not these people that come online and talk one and talk two and talk three, you know. They might know the first secret or the second secret, but the first secret is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody can know that. It's a Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that's what keep him, you know, today, you know, and in spite of all attacks against him, because simply because he's total crazy, people are starting attacking him, who are trying to behave as if this is not longer a struggle. It's quite unfortunate. But the man has remained resolute. The man has remained steadfast. The man has remained faithful, committed to the struggle. And that's what is now attracting solidarity from all corners of the world. Even in Georgia, you can see a massive recognition everywhere, you know, given to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you know, because even I can tell you, the South Indian governors are afraid of him. When I'm the government are afraid of the Southern of Sokoto is even clapping hands for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, because you know what it takes to stand against them and tell them, hey, that is the question of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Representing over 6 million people that was killed during the Nigeria Biafra war. Not only that, remember the Operation Python that engineered by Amina, the Amina they call him Mohammed, the Nigerian representative planted thereby Buhari, who is currently now in the United Nations. He was the one that championed Operation Python dance, using Buhari to kill over 30 people in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are tracking it. They are the one is tracking it. And the one I'm going to see that all the resolutions being passed and the issue being taken for the United Nations by over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that it was this Bina Mohammed that was planted there by Buhari is the one that is giving Anthony Guterres. And you can see how useless, unfortunate, you know, United Nations has become at this point now, and to the extent that the Islamic government has taken without anything how to do with the United Nations. Correct now, because the Islamic world is interested in Islamizing Nigeria, and the only thing is that, you know, those who are sponsoring this mission, you know, knew how and where they are going to impose or plant their loyalty or their sympathizers to be able to begin to plug any documentation or any campaign or advocacy for United Nations to intervene in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the nation, and of course, what is happening in Africa and elsewhere in the world. So, that woman here was deliberately planted by Buhari so that you could block Mustafa. And it was the woman we are hearing that advised Buhari to carry out Operation Python that United Nations where it is now, nobody is going to say anything. And that is exactly what happened. But unfortunately today, she has been exposed. Today, she's been mentioned as one of the people who are championing, who are trying to cover the atrocities of jihad in Nigeria that led to national sentencing. So, because when the sentencing was happening, when the process of court process was going on, the United Nations actually took the other way. Those an arm of the United Nations who might wanted to make that statement, that would have triggered the entire UN body taking a decision on issues of illegality, on issues of abuse of human rights. We are not able to do that because they have already planted there in the United Nations. And that's what is happening. But the devil has come. Nobody's going to listen to that again. And of course, the Israeli government has actually taken decision on what they want to do, and that is final. J.Omotosho, it is time for you to prove that you actually know the law. Because we are going to face the international court. We are going to face learned men. We are going to face Congress of legal experts for you to interpret which law that you use to sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. After you know actually that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be tried because the process that brought him back to Nigeria was not legal. It was a criminal act. It was a kidnapping.
The trial should not have taken place.
On that process, so Nigeria like to try somebody whose process of bringing him to court contravene the international law, and that is where the matter is.
Okay. Do you think that why Omotosho is kind of scared is because of the Congress are now involved and how they help Sunday Jackson get his freedom? Do you not think that's why Omotosho has one panic? Do you think that you have confidence in the US Congress and the Israeli Knesset to finally release Nnamdi Kanu, to finally intercede and make sure it comes out before the end of this year?
The sentence of the government to death, but those simple pronouncement by the Congress of the Jackson was failed. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case is not going to be like that. Why they are trying to build a kind of attention around Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is because of what they want to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to achieve in the near future. And once they become very clear, once they go to the point of that conviction, they will just make a press statement and order for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release immediately. With unconditional release. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be flown to the White House for preparation for the conditional.
Speculation so, large all over the world that Omotosho should go to jail for illegally sentencing an honest man, a man that is standing on his rights to life imprisonment. Now, another issue is coming up that he would have sentenced him to death. Omotosho himself, if he tries it, he will be the man that will die. See, let me tell you, as the matter is right now, Kanu was sentenced to jail last year, November to be precise, 2025. Listen, Omotosho is the person that will go to that jail. Listen good though. A man was illegally convicted in the USA, condemned to life jail. With times, facts begin to emerge. I'm just inciting an example. Time, begin to emerge with various evidences that this particular sentenced man wasn't wrong, wasn't culpable. At the end of the day, the man began to read law in the prison premises. After graduation, he went further, deeper into law. He unearthing reasons why he should not have been sentenced to death. At the end of the day, it was the judge that sentenced him to for life that was sentenced for life jail. Oga is on social media today from USA, circulated all over the media. And this is for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's perspective. Kanu's case, Kanu's issue. J.Omotosho will later, in our years or days, go to jail for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Listen, I'm so sure of what I'm saying. It's on my handle there. Someone from US, he knows. Olayin Kanu, na Yoruba man self. Olayin Kanu, the whole world is just agitating and shouting for. even clapping for that matter. It was the man that sentenced the man that later the judge went to jail. Nigeria, that is a jungle, a zoo republic that everybody is dying on a daily basis, a zoo republic that the bandits have been unaliving and disaliving people from northwest to northeast, from northeast to southeast, southwest, everywhere in Nigeria. Everywhere killing people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that predicted and prophesied to Nigeria that this is what Fulani bandits, terrorists were about to do in the past, and it is playing out. And we are talking about condemnation to death. Even if this place is a hellfire, even if Nigeria is Republic of Somalia, law, our constitution will not have been, downgraded, degenerated to that level. See, let me tell you, all of you that are looking for analysts like us, people that are explaining on social media for Nigerians to get their senses back, okay, you can only end up in doom, because God is against all of you. God will punish all of them. Listen, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never be quiet. It is J.Omotosho that will be quiet. It is all the sponsors of terrorists in the north that will be quiet, not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It can never be.
It can never be. But a lot of people are saying, is it that the Tinubu-led government are using this as a political tool for his re-election in 2027? Do you think that they just want to raise tension by saying their people should sentence Nnamdi Kanu to death?
It is so only Mugu when not get information that will be afraid of raising that kind of political tension or suggestion, because we know, and other people knows, and other Igbo men know, in abroad, that's diaspora and locally, there are many of us in Nigeria that know. When I use the word know, people might not think that what I'm saying is too bogus, more than knowledge. We know. There's no how now you can convince me that what Kanu was doing is wrong. There's no how anybody from southwest or north will come to me and say, hey, nah, I don't see you. As they are saying, the other day they were looking for me. I think that was 2 days ago. Looking for me. They hold one person, they beat them, say they are looking for me, that I'm talking against government. I laughed. Okay, there's no way you can bring down the drum that is already beaten. We are beating the drum and it is on course. We are beating it. That is the press. The publicity is going on. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is more righteous than Nigeria president. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is more righteous than Sultan of Sokoto. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is more righteous than Bayo Ononuga, Dele Alake, and Gbajabi Amela. Kanu is bigger than Nigeria. Nothing is going to happen. See, listen, let me tell you, with time, Donald Trump is coming up to tell Nigeria INEC that they could no longer rig election. That's the United States of America for you. Or else, this country will become fire. Trump started it by giving us his stuff. Supported by Mazi Benjamin Netanyahu, an Igbo man, a Jew. Igbo men are Jews. Let us wait and look. It is time that we change and judge everything. I'm not afraid of anybody. Kanu is not as well. Igbo, we are not afraid of anybody. Biafra Nigeria has come to an end. What is going on right now, everybody has seen it. That Kanu has said the most important things nobody has ever said in Nigeria. Kanu is better than Adam Ochomole. Kanu is better than Tinubu. Kanu is better than Wike. Kanu is better than Gbajabi Amela. Kanu is better than anybody, better than Charles Soludo, better than Opozo Demba. What are you saying? Okay, listen. Agama hapo Biafra. And let me tell you again. Hagaye Mary Biafra. Nobody's going to win Biafra. Biafra victory is on course. Moving on. Biafra victory is on course. It has not stopped. Chukwemeko actually accused Gowon of killing the Igbos illegally. Promising him that days should come. Let me use the word should, not shall, because it was in the past when the same Fulani will be killing Gowon's kinsmen, Gowon's brothers and sisters. 60, 59, 58 years ago, Ojukwu said it. What is going on? Manchan or Munchin, or whatever they call those tribes, Macham, Kaje, Junkos, Langtang, and Jos. They are the people that Fulani are massacring now. Ojukwu said it. Isn't that the kind of more of a prophetic man than Ojukwu? No. Is Ojukwu more or less than a prophetic man than Mazen and Kanu? No. Two of them are prophets, and it is playing out. Agaramarapo Biafra and Hagaye Mary Biafra. Nobody's gonna win Biafra.
But let's not forget, the other day, the US Congress came out. They said they started to intercede for Nnamdi freedom. And you don't think that's why the federal and the recent killing that has been happening in Yoruba land, we've seen everybody coming out to speak that Nnamdi Kanu is really a prophet. Do you not think that's just like Sunday Jackson when the US Congress finally interceded for him? Do you not think that's why the federal government is
coming to the same direction where I'm going? Because actually you believe now that they will condemn him and kill him. Condemn Igbo man and kill him. Igbo man that is in his right. Igbo man that was killed many years ago. The whole world watch it. Ah, God Almighty. Ah, Mayrock. Bruce Mayrock. Bruce Mayrock is from Venezuela. He committed suicide because of the children in Igbo land that were Kwachoko. Bruce Mayrock died in front of United Nations Secretariat in New York because of court was meted on Igbo man, the injustice that Nigerian government undergo on, and the British, ruthless policy under Robinson was actually carrying around globally against the Igbo people to exterminate the tribe Igbo so that will not exist again. Bruce Mayrock killed himself, poured himself fuel, ignited matches, and died. And this late hour, .com age, where Igbos have scattered all over the world. Let me tell you, the Igbo you are seeing in the southeast are not Igbos. So ask me who they are. They are the people that are representing us in the southeast. The Igbos are outside, they know their home. Those ones you see at home are the ones that are keeping our cultural, traditional heritage to remain our language and our traditions. Now them they there. Igbos are outside. Oga, Nigeria has never started. See, Bola Tinubu is the last president of Nigeria. Just take it. The Biafran people we are talking about, we have actually fought hard to sustain Mazen Kanu's peace, good health, and possible coexistence with the Igbo persons, non-Igbo persons, and the entire Africa. He is a Pan-Africanist, and we are so resilient, fighting for Kanu. When he comes out from prison, caught Kanu, the remnants, caught he actually, left out before going into prison, we remain. That's why we are here, waiting. And the Kanu is waxing strong. Kanu is more righteous than J.Omotosho. Omotosho, God will punish you. God will punish you. God will punish you forever.
Well, there was a leaked or trending video of Abubakar Malami saying that they regretted not buying Nnamdi Kanu, before bringing him back to Nigeria, that they would have buying him in Kenya. But do you not think that because from what we know now, we've seen Nnamdi Kanu being praised by the Yorubas, by the Efik, by different tribes in Nigeria, do you not think that Malami now will be regretting his action as regards
thank you so much. You will regret and regret from here, where life is existing on earth, to the mass where he will lack oxygen. His regret has not started. Malami will start regretting from the earth here to Mercury and Venus, where there are no oxygen for him to sustain his life. Malami he's alive, unalive and quiet by his own Islamic, Arabic, listen to me, ideology. He's a religious pig that believes in Islam. And that's why he hates a man that loves Africa. Kanu is a Pan-Africanist. I repeat it over time and over time. He is not fighting for only Igbo man. He's fighting for Kenya man, fighting for Maputo man in Mozambique, fighting for Windhoek man in Namibia, fighting for a Lusaka man in Zambia, fighting for Luanda man in Angola, fighting for Central African Republic man, Antananarivo man in Madagascar. Kanu is fighting for Nouakchott man in Mauritania, fighting for Mujumbura man in Burundi. Are you listening to me? He is at least suffering right now for the entire Africans. Malami is a brutal Arabic animal. A man that is supporting Arabic ideology, trying to plant Saudi Arabia ideology in Nigeria here, all over Nigeria to take over by Islam. An ideology brought by a Muhammad prophet that died many years ago. The prophet has died, and everybody understood that the man is animalistic. Fulani has failed. Malami has failed. Sheikh Gumi has failed. Sultan of Sokoto has failed. Islamic ideology is dead. Send my message across to your man. You just emphasize now how he regretted not killing Kanu. That's Abubakar Malami. That he has failed and failed forever. God will punish him, punish his wife, punish his kinsmen. The God of the Igbos.
God of the Igbos. Okay, but what do you think the UK, is it not our time? A lot of people are saying this UK, they have an hand in Nnamdi Kanu ordeal. Do you think it's our time the UK finally comes out and speaks? Since Nnamdi Kanu is a citizen of Britain, why are they not coming out?
Why are you asking me now as if I don't know how the British ruthless policy was actually played against the Igbos, by the Igbos 4 million in number, 1966, 67 to 1970? Are you addressing me or talking to me as if I'm a child? I'm a man with knowledge. Britain was the one that caused the Nigeria-Biafran Civil War. They allowed the Igbos died in their large number. They supervised Igbo genocide with their tabloids. People don't know what I mean by tabloids. Dangerous journalists. They move from one place to another, getting money, receiving money from Nigerian government, telling the whole world lies. But with their camera, they supervise genocide. The Igbo pregnant women, the Igbo children, Kwachioko children, were died in their large number. Britain was hailing their tabloids. They sell, they sold, they make money. They publish, they make money. They publicize, they make money. Out of publicity because of Biafra, Kwachioko nursing mother. Biafra, Kwachioko children. Britain will suffer it. Listen, we don't care whatever Britain is doing. Britain, their tricks and gains are over. There's nothing Britain could do today to interest Igbo man. It is only Hope Uzodimba, it is only Charles Soludo, Peter Mba in Enugu State that are selling Igbos. They will get nothing other than curse, doom, spiritual disaster from our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Where they lie down now, the glory that God has put on them are still working for them. I'm an Igbo man, Nwafo, governor of Ebonyi State. Our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, will stay punishing. Peter Mba, our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, will punish Peter Mba. Charles Soludo is a madman. Look at what his son is doing. Charles Soludo, his son is wearing bra, crochet. Opuzodima has been behaving like an animal over time and over time. He's no longer a human being. God of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I don't mean gods. I mean God of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the creator of heaven and earth, will visit Hope.